The alarm rings, signaling for us to get to our stations.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm kind of nervous, but, the team's excited. We could do this. After one deep breath, I follow Kaori out of the room. Oh, this is going to be nerve-wracking going against Akira. Most matches during reading week are pretty quiet in terms of audience, but today, the auditorium is filled with as many people, if not more, than a typical match. Apparently, this is a well-anticipated match. People are really looking forward to it.
2 undefeated teams, but only one will continue their winning streak.
That explains why, if we're both undefeated.
Entering first is Ace 204911.
We really need to work on that name. The crowd thunders to life. I stare out into the sea of people as they jump and wave from their seats. The difference from the polite applause we received when we started is surreal. Their energy fuels me, and I can't hold back my grin. If this is a taste of what it's like to compete in the big leagues, then count me in.
Versus the team who requires no introduction, REBORN!
I think they do need a little bit of an introduction, though. The stadium rumbles from all the cheering. The underdog versus the university's pride. I'd put aside my studying to watch a match like that, too. Who wouldn't? Well, they have some nice-looking gears. REBORN enters the stadium. Their gears sparkle underneath the lights. A sleek and pristine image of the modernity of Eludian.
Are you all ready for this legendary showdown?
This is going to be epic. The crowd goes wild.
Then let's not delay this anymore. And begin!
Let's do this.
Let's go. Stick to the plan and be vocal.
Yes, ma'am.
Roger.
Got it.
Okay.
As I skitter off to go find Akira-senpai, I jet away from the rest of my team as they circle Akira's team. As if looking in a mirror, Akira's team follows suit. They boost towards the rest of my team as Akira stays put. Wow, he has got a bitchin'-looking scythe. His gear shifts into fighting stance. He brandishes his scythe and activates the energy blade. He was waiting for me. Did he anticipate our plans, or did he just want to fight me one-on-one? Probably more of that latter one. Either way, it doesn't matter. All that matters now is that I'm here and Akira's here. My teammates' voices fade into the background as they coordinate their attacks against the rest of REBORN. All of my focus is on Phoenix. This will be a glorious duel. Size him up first. Engage. This is going to be glorious. I can tell it's going to be epic. My heart races. A clean duel between myself and the top ace pilot. It's time to see what I'm really made of. I grab the Eagle's controls. My hands are sweaty, but my nerves are steadied. My adrenaline is pumping and I'm itching to begin. I max Eagle's thrusters and dash forward. Phoenix braces for the attack. I'm gonna strike. I deliver a powerful blow. With its scythe raised, Phoenix parries, but still gets knocked back from the sheer force of my attack. Phoenix dashes towards me, winding up his scythe for a carving. Dodge! My reflexes kick into motion and I send energy to my side thrusters. With a rumble of my engines, I dodge to the side and send a powerful strike towards Phoenix. Its shield shimmers to protect the gear, but it looks like he took a decent hit to his energy reserve. I fall into defense and circle Akira, who circles me. We're both waiting for the other to make a move. Akira's the first to break the circle. As soon as he activates his thrusters, so do I. We boost towards each other at incredible speed, our weapons leading the way. God, this is an epic fight. Our energy blades collide in a loud ringing which rends in the air. I grit my teeth and push with all of my might as our blades stay locked in a battle of wills. I'm gonna parry. Sweat beads on my forehead while I continue to control Eagle. Channeling all of my strength, A yell escapes my lips as I force his scythe up and spin out of the way to land a swing at his back. The hit registers, and Akira's shield shimmers dangerously. Yes! If I keep this up, I think I can win. I can't tell if I hear the roar of the crowd or that's the blood thundering in my ears in time with the pounding of my heart. Before I have a chance to catch my breath, Phoenix boosts towards me. His scythe points at me, ready for an attack. I steady my blade for a parry, when its thrusters change at the last moment and the scythe switches angles. Oh god. He's not letting me go easy. I managed to block some of the force with my blade, but it's an awkward angle. Phoenix swipes wide again. Too fast. Can't block. Unparryable. It's really fast, apparently, but I don't know. You know what? Too fast. The scythe smashes into Eagle's side. Phoenix is about to swing again. Akira is attacking far more aggressively now than when we began. Was he just taking it easy to gauge my ability? Well, I won't be underestimated. If he thinks he's about to swing for the win, he'll be sorely disappointed. I flip on the overdrive mode and pray it works. The familiar shifting of noises and motion sounds in my cockpit, and my heart threatens to beat right out of my chest in anticipation. Super Saiyan Eagle! An eruption of energy explodes from Eagle, and I'm once again looking at my energy reserve sitting well over 9,000. I let out a small whoop of relief and excitement. I feel just as pumped and rejuvenated as Eagle. I have 3 minutes on the clock, but let's see if Phoenix can even last that long. My fists glow softly from the overwhelming energy. Channeling that energy, I ready myself to attack when something collides with Eagle and forces me to slide back. What? Phoenix's wings extend and his entire gear is surrounded by a swirl of red energy. What? Can Akira's gear enter overdrive mode too? How is this possible? Phoenix races towards me, snapping me out of my thoughts. Apparently he can. Looks cool too, but how? Phoenix maxes its thrusters and leaps in the air. As it spirals down, I raise my arm and our fists collide. Waves of energy ripple away from us. Still clutching my blade in the other hand, I strike. Phoenix rolls to the side, then dashes back towards me with his scythe raised. Our blades clash in a parry. Since we're both in overdrive mode, it looks like we're back on equal footing. I clench my jaw. This did not go well for me when we were simply on pilot skill. How should I play this? Deploy plan. When in doubt, follow the plan. I need to keep Akira out of play for as long as I can. I alter my energy output to play defensively and raise my blade in case I need to block or parry. I cautiously watch Phoenix, who activates again and rushes towards me. With my defensive protocol enabled, I easily parry his blow and return to my defensive stance. Phoenix charges forward again, swinging the scythe to the right, which I manage to block. Without a second's hesitation, Phoenix spins and lands an energy fist to Eagle's front arc. My shield shimmers as it absorbs the blow. A blow which otherwise could have taken out a gear in one strike. I keep a watchful eye on my stats. I won't be able to delay him for too long before he'll wear me down. But here's where we have the advantage. If his overdrive functions just like ours, which it seems like it does, he has a 3-minute timer too. So when I go down and run out of energy, shortly after, he should. It's okay. Stay focused. I block blow after blow. Those which make it through my defenses are absorbed by my shield. Even with no energy output on offense or thrusters, Akira's skillful attacks are rapidly connecting and depleting my overdrive reserve. It looks like I won't be able to sustain any more attacks after this. Phoenix charges towards me one last time as I brace for the final blow. What? Phoenix hovers on top of me mid-swing, but the red glow has disappeared. He ran out of energy. This just worked in our favor. It worked exactly like I thought. In fact, all of his energy is gone. Did it just get depowered? This is very reminiscent of how Eagle suddenly depowers after overdrive mode. This is way too similar to be coincidence. Although Phoenix can't move, Eagle still can. I glance at the timer. Only 45 seconds have passed. Wait, really? I thought we would have been going at it for 3 minutes, but that's a long 45 seconds. A wan smile graces my lips. Looks like Eagle's core is still one of a kind.
Akira's depowered?
What?
Why are you guys surprised that I'm that good?
Are you serious?
Focus. Right, there's still a match going on. No time for dilly-dallying. With my overdrive mode still good for about 2 minutes, I speed towards my teammates and assess the damage. Sho and Mayu were depowered, but they took out one of the opposing gears and dealt decent damage to the others. Looks like it's just me and Kaori against 2. Ara is struggling to hold off 2 gears at once. Her armor is riddled with dents and dings. She's definitely seen better days. I'm here, and as I zip into action. With Eagle and Aura back-to-back, we both ready ourselves.
We can still do this.
We got plenty of time, and I have power to spare. Show them what Eagle's overdrive can do. Of course. Let's go. I spawn an energy shield in front of us to block the incoming shots as Kaori charges in, safe behind the protective wall. As soon as we are within melee range, we engage the remaining gears. My shield wavers as Kaori duels one of REBORN, but it hardly matters. Her blades are a blur as they slice through the air, and soon, she has the opposing gear on the defensive. My opponent can barely withstand Eagle's overdrive attacks. And although he managed to get in a few strikes, I ultimately depower him. My overdrive mode expires shortly after, so I turn my attention to Kaori's battle. It's one-on-one, Kaori. You got this. Even though both her and REBORN's gears are damaged, Aura is in much worse condition from the battle before. You can do it. Don't let us down. Stay quiet. She knows what to do. Confidence. Right here. There's only one left. You got this.
That's right.
Go, Cody.
Aura readjusts and readies her weapon, as does the other gear. They charge each other in a clashing of blades. They seem evenly matched in their struggle, until Aura uses a sudden burst of energy to overwhelm the opponent and knocks its blade away. Then she strikes. The blow depowers the enemy gear, but depowers Kaori as well. She used all her remaining energy to deal the final blow. The arena is eerily quiet. Even the announcer is still.
Hold on, folks. We'll have to check the replay on that.
We have replays? The air is thick in my cockpit. I'm acutely aware of how my breath comes in ragged pants. Please let us be victorious. An image projects on the stadium billboard. Aura and the REBORN gear's blades are locked, and I hold my breath as the video unfolds. Aura forces the enemy blade away and strikes. The gear depowers, and only a second later, Aura depowers. Which means...
Ace 204911 continues their undefeated streak!
Hell yeah, we do! The ground shakes beneath my feet as the stadium rumbles with cheers and applause. We won?
We did it, brosif.
Kaori lets out a loud cheer as Mayu laughs. I stare out into the crowd, hardly able to register what's going on. The people, the noises, the acrid smell of burnt metal. It's sensory overload. But we did it. We actually did it. With the match finished, gear controls are restored.
I think we can all agree that this was the best preseason match, bar none. Am I right?
Preseason of all things? The stadium thunders approval.
We'll have the replays available later today. For now, I'll have to ask our contenders to leave the arena so the next match can begin.
Oh god, I don't want to be the match following us. Before shuffling out of the arena, Phoenix gives us a saluted wave. Speaking of Phoenix, how was it also equipped with the overdrive mode? An uneasiness settles in the pit of my stomach as we return our gears back to the hangar and make our way to the pre-combat room. I quickly change back into my uniform as questions keep swirling around in my mind. When I enter the pre-combat room, I'm alone. My teammates must still be changing. I try and collect my thoughts, but they're just as scattered as before. I barely register my teammates' arrival. Sho suddenly throws an arm around me and pulls me close, nearly choking me.
You were awesome out there!
Dude, so were you. Thanks. I want to share in Sho's jubilation, but I can't stop thinking about how another gear other than Ego was able to go into overdrive, if only for a short while.
I can't believe we beat Akira and his team.
Mayu's cheeks are flushed with excitement and she wears a small smile.
We got lucky we won this time. It was a really close call.
It really was.
Oh, come on, Kaori. We won against Akira! No matter how close a call it was, we still beat the #1 team at Ace!
Yeah, we did.
That may be true, but they're still the #1 seeded team.
Whatever, that's fine.
With this victory, we should at least solidify a position in the top 3.
That's gonna make some of the other places who we were talking to about sponsorship before be a little upset.
I suppose that's true too.
So much for that 21 seed. Oh, you're not promising. We don't want to sponsor you because it's too big of a risk. We're #3 now, bitches. She lets a smile escape, but clearly there's something still on her mind.
But isn't anyone else concerned by Akira's overdrive ability?
Yes. Yes. I've been trying to figure that out. As far as I know, only Dad understood that kind of technology, so how the hell did Akira get a hold of it?
If he knew about this, then he's got a lot of questions to answer.
He never used it in any previous battles, so this must be a recent addition.
I need to talk to him. Sho nods. I'm glad my teammates understand. With all these questions floating around in my mind, I can't enjoy our win.
Alright, you go take care of business first. But don't forget, today you are still a winner.
As are the 3 of you. Doesn't feel like a win. We are the champions. I could have done better. You're right, we are the champions here. Sure, it's still a win nonetheless, but we have that, internal turmoil that's going on. But it still feels like a win to me. And sure, I don't think we really could have done any better. We held out against Akira as long as we did, so we're the champions. As soon as I get all of this figured out, we are going to celebrate properly.
We'll be waiting for you.
Means drinks all around. I'm going to see if I can still catch up with Akira. The team nods and I head towards the hangar. Luckily, Akira is still there. Akira! He turns at the sound of his name and flashes me a smile. Oh, I so love him. Just the fact that he's always excited, no matter what, win or lose.
Hey, I believe congratulations are in order.
Thanks. His smile is genuine, but something about him is different.
It's been a long time since I've had a match that close. What a rush. That type of feeling is intoxicating, isn't it? It's the reason I want to be a professional wargamer.
This dude enjoys the battle, and he seems to be really happy with it, even though he lost. He's right, it's intoxicating, though. And a bit of an adrenaline rush, so he's an adrenaline junkie, too. That's okay. Even though he lost, there's no bitterness in his voice. In fact, he now speaks to me as if we're equals. I mean, he kind of did before, but even more so now. Yeah, but that's not why I'm here. His smile falters.
What's up?
You went into overdrive mode during our match. How did you do that?
It kicks in automatically when I'm close to getting depowered.
Automatically? Just like what mine used to do. My jaw sets. How did you get that technology? Akira's smile drops completely at my tone.
It was an upgrade from Eludian. Is something wrong?
Something smells fishy. How did they get the technology?
I don't know. They didn't tell me anything specific, just that this gear was a prototype.
Odd.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I can get you in touch with them if you want.
I'd appreciate that.
Sure.
He rummages through his phone and texts me a phone number.
Here's the number to our account manager. Maybe he'll be able to tell you.
Dude, why are you such a nice guy? Thanks. I feel a little bad charging over and acting kind of cold towards Akira. Of course he wouldn't know what's going on. Eludian takes care of large installations like a new core. All Akira would know is how to use it. I didn't get a chance to say this before, but that was a great match back there. Towards the end, I wasn't quite sure who was going to come out victorious. Akira's smile returns.
Same here. Congrats again on your win.
Well fought. Thanks. Akira glances past me.
I should get back to my team.
You do that. I nod and Akira leaves. As soon as he's out of sight, I dial the Eludian contact number he gave me.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Sylarclone, one of the pilots for ACE 2049-11.
Yes, I'm familiar with you and your team. How can I help you?
I had some questions relating to Akira's core overdrive.
Unfortunately, I can't help you. I'm only involved in the team side of things. You'll have to talk to someone in the tech and engineering department.
Well then, get me someone's number. I see. Is there a person I can get in touch with?
Your best bet would be to try calling Eludian's main number and setting up an appointment.
I mean, that's kind of no help, but at the same time, it is a help. Alright, thanks.
Good luck.
After we hang up the call, I quickly locate Eludian's number. I try to keep my irritation in check as I wait for someone to answer. Finally, I reach the receptionist, who helpfully inquires if I have an appointment or if I'd like to make an appointment. Realizing I was going to get nowhere, I make an appointment to visit the office tomorrow. It's probably the best thing to do. Give this a chance to simmer, we can calm down, let the nerves go away a little bit, let our frustrations go away, we could talk with a clear head in the morning. I'm exhausted and I've made no progress with getting answers. I text my team what happened and find them waiting on the quad. Valerie and Yuna are there too. So the team.
Show got us up to speed.
With how long it took me to activate your overdrive mode, Eludian has got to be working with a prototype or have access to your core's blueprints.
That was my thought, at least the first one, not the second. Those are my thoughts exactly, but how would they have gotten those schematics?
I didn't give it to them. Promise.
I'm not blaming you for that or accusing you of that. I give her a weak grin. Not what I was implying, but still good to know.
Still, it sucks, Broseph.
Mayu nods.
I'm a little surprised the account manager doesn't know that information.
Yuna looks thoughtful.
I think for larger companies like Eludian, it makes sense. The account managers are the liaison between the sponsor and the sponsee, so that's their main focus. They make sure the team gets what was supposed to go to them, so they don't need to know how that item was acquired or developed in the first place.
Right, they're just handling the team side of things, not equipment and tech.
The only time you see a lot of interdepartmental duties is when you're with smaller companies.
Like us with Dashu.
Does Dashu have a similar model as Eludian?
Oh yes, definitely. Especially since they sponsor more than one industry.
Never mind, I was mistaken. Well, I have an appointment scheduled for tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be more successful.
Good. It's easier to demand answers in person.
I'm not demanding answers, I'm just looking for answers.
Demand? Pretty sure that's how you get kicked out of a place.
He's got to be aggressive if he wants to get any answers. Otherwise, they'll keep passing him off from one person to the next.
I'll get aggressive if I need to. Something weird is going on, and I intend to find out what. My voice holds more confidence than I feel. I can't quiet the sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach, though. Yuna nods and speaks gently.
For now, you should try not to stress about it.
She's right, but I'm still going to.
Yeah, there's not much you can do.
You're right. I know. I think I'm gonna head home then. I don't feel much like celebrating. The team murmurs their assent. The mood is completely ruined, which is too bad because this was the win we'd been waiting for. Once I get to the bottom of this, I promise we will celebrate properly. We say our goodbyes and I head to the parking lot, then hop on my bike and head home. Uncle Kaito and Nikki are both sitting on the couch watching TV when I arrive. Hi, Uncle Kaito. Hey, Nikki. Kaito grins at me.
Welcome back. How was your match?
Actually,
Finally, you're home. I thought you were going to miss it.
Miss what? Why did you interrupt me? Miss what?
The Moskers, of course. Did you forget?
Yes. In all of the excitement of today, I completely forgot about the Moskers. My impression must have given away my thoughts because Nikki shakes her head. I forgot. Play it cool. How could I forget? I don't usually watch this. You know what? We'll be honest with the kid. I forgot. Whoops.
Seriously, how could you forget when your favorite actor, Leonardo DiCaprio, was nominated?
It's been a day, kid. Leave me alone.
To be fair, he's been nominated 5 times before.
You shut your blasphemy hole.
That's not the point, Uncle.
I snuggle in between them on the couch just as the opening number starts. Please, let's see Leonardo DiCaprio win this year. I only partially pay attention to most of the nominations. Every so often, I peek at Uncle Kaito and Nikki. Kaito looks about as engaged as I am when Nikki is practically on the edge of her seat. Every so often, she'd shout out who she hopes wins. Finally, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The nominations for Best Actor. Leonardo DiCaprio is nominated for his role in The Apparition against a handful of people no one cares about. Uncle Kaito and I look over at each other in solidarity. Nikki leans so far forward in her seat, I'm afraid she's going to fall off.
And the Mosker goes to...
Leonardo DiCaprio, Leonardo DiCaprio, Leonardo DiCaprio. I hold my breath as the announcer rips open the envelope in the slowest way possible.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's my boy. Nikki jumps and screams while Kaito throws a fist in the air and shouts excitedly. Jump with Nikki. That'll do, Leonardo. That'll do. Is this real life? So what? That'll do, Leonardo. That'll do. I can't hold back my grin and a wave of pride washes over me. This was a long time coming. It's about time he was formally recognized for his talents.
He won!
I can hardly believe it.
Honestly, Nikki, I'm surprised you're so excited by this. I didn't realize you liked him.
This is a momentous event. What's not to like?
Before I can answer, she shushes me.
Oh, he's about to give his speech.
We watch as Leonardo graciously accepts his Mosker and runs through the list of thanks. And finally, I'd like to mention how thankful I am that we took care of global warming back in 2016 so everyone can still enjoy the wonders of snow. The audience roars with applause as Seal walks off the stage.
What a classy guy.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Nikki gets back on her feet.
Anybody want a snack?
Yes. Kaito perks up. Of course he does.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Same here.
Be right back.
She runs off into the kitchen and returns with a plate of strawberries.
Ooh, strawberries.
Uncle Kaito's face lights up as he grabs the closest one to him. Without hesitation, he takes a huge bite, then catches himself as chocolate dribbles down his chin. Wait, is that chocolate?
Yeah.
I pick up a strawberry and pop it in my mouth. Cream-filled.
I also have some filled with gelatin and cookie butter.
You say what now?
This is amazing.
She beams.
Do you really think so?
Yes.
He is really excited. I ate another strawberry in response.
Where did you find this idea?
I don't know. I was just thinking about how I wanted chocolate-covered strawberries, but I hate when the chocolate comes off unevenly or the shell breaks off when you bite into it. I figured this was a better yet still delicious alternative.
She's not wrong. I can confirm it is. Uncle Kaito eats another strawberry.
Do you think you can make this at the cafe?
Nikki's eyes glitter.
Seriously? You think it's that good?
He wouldn't be suggesting it if he didn't think so.
Definitely. It's a simple twist on a familiar treat. I have no doubts it'll be well received.
I'd be honored.
Great. What do you want to call them?
Cupberries, Strawberry Dream, Fruit Suckles. You know what? Cupberries kind of sounds like got a nice ring to it. Because the berry itself is the cup filled with whatever you got, and on the inside, cupberries. You should call them cupberries. Nikki wrinkles her nose. Okay.
I don't know about that.
Yes, you do. Why not? It rolls off the tongue.
Cupberries.
See, he's getting on board. Uncle Kaito doesn't hate it.
It sounds kind of inappropriate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll think about it.
Fair enough.
Right.
Well, since nobody here seems to appreciate my genius, I'm going to bed. I'm going to be in my trailer.
It is getting late.
Uncle Kaito stifles a yawn.
Yeah, I think I'm going to turn in too.
Yeah, you work hard. He starts to get up then, pops the last strawberry into his mouth.
I thought you were going to bed.
I couldn't leave the poor thing to live on that plate all alone. Better that he's with his friends.
Not no. Yep, definitely time for me to go to bed. Nikki giggles. After I help her clean up the kitchen a bit, I head upstairs and dream of dessert. I mean, I see where the cupberries could be a little inappropriate now. Hindsight's always 20/20, but it still kind of works. It gets your attention. Though I also don't know what kind of cafe Uncle Kaito runs, so I wake up unexpectedly and blink my eyes at the sunlight filtering through my curtains. Is it morning already? I wonder what woke me up. For some reason, I can't get the feeling I'm being watched out of my head. It must be my imagination. I roll over in bed to check the time when I see a dark-haired woman sitting beside my bed. Mayu, what are you doing in my house? She smiles cheerfully at me.
Good morning.
How did you get in here? What are you doing here?
Waiting for you to wake up.
Did Uncle Kaito let you in? She must have noticed the expression on my face because her eyes widen and her cheeks turn pink.
No, not like that. To study.
What?
I came over so we could study together, but you were sleeping so soundly, and I didn't want to disturb you, so I thought I'd just sit here and wait for you, and...
We're gonna go back to the phrasing thing. She finally pauses to take a breath.
I'm sorry.
Mayu practically leaps out of the chair and reaches for her bag.
This was a bad idea. I should go.
Wait! I jump out of bed and grab her arm to stop her and pull her towards me. To my surprise, she doesn't try to resist like I had expected, and she ends up losing her balance and falling on top of me. When she meets my gaze, her face turns red and she quickly looks away. My cheeks must be just as flushed. We immediately pull apart from each other. I'll go get ready and then we can study.
Okay.
I grab my clothes and head to the washroom to get dressed. After I return, Mayu is sitting at my desk with her books and notebook open. I gather up my tablet and textbooks and join her. After a couple of hours, Mayu has to head out. I walk her to the bus stop, then when I return home, I hop back into bed. I need a nap after all that studying. Before long, I'm fast asleep. How did she get into my house? I wake up from my nap feeling refreshed. That really hit the spot. There's still a lot of time before my Eludian meeting this afternoon. I wonder if anyone's free, and we'll find out next time. I'm going to end the episode here. Don't know how Mayu got in my house. I blame Nikki or Kaito. But that's besides the point. Still a little odd, not going to complain. But as always, though, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to let me know by hitting that like button down below or leaving a comment. It really does help me out. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see all you heroes in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.